I want to cover any of these points I've thrown out. I want your take on it. How fear of being seen as racist stops social workers saving up to 1,400 children from sexual exploitation at the hands of Asian men in just one town. Turns out it's an entire network of taking the kids all over the country, out of the country, in savage gang rape rooms. 11-year-old girls and boys. But because they were Pakistani, it was politically incorrect. Well, it's more than that. The British government's full of this stuff as well. And that's all over the British news the last week. But it's not real political correctness. It's that they're setting the precedent. Well, I'm sorry, they're gang raping 11-year-olds. We can't do anything because they're Asian. We're sorry, we can't have anything on the border because it'd be racist. We have to give you everything free because you're Hispanic. They're not going to give you anything free when they're done taking over, folks. This is just mindlessness of be socially nice, do what we say, or we'll call you racist. You got to call them on the bluff and say, call me racist. Fine, go ahead. I don't care. You are a race pimp, race hustling fraud. I mean, Saudi Arabians for at least 5 years don't get groped, don't have to take their turbans off, their women don't have to take their headdresses off, their burqas. But because of lawsuits and stuff, they're not supposed to grope under 12-year-olds. They still try to grab my kids when I fly. I've now flown some with them. They've flown some. And it's just like, oh, no, we're putting them through. And it's like, no, you're not supposed to. Send them over there. And they're like, 6 TSA run over. What's your problem? I'm like, my problem is you guys aren't supposed to do this. And then I'm very calm and get their manager over there. But it's just a joke. You want to check baby diapers, but illegals get to fly with no ID. The Saudi Arabians get to go through. It's a joke. We're a joke. The government and the criminal elites laugh at us. They are indicting Republican governors all over the country. They're indicting people for filmmakers, you name it. And it's not that the Republicans are even good. The Democrats are getting rid of their competition. One ring to rule them all, in the darkness bind them. They are going after anybody that doesn't toe the line with exactly what they want. They're going for broke. And we have a clip of Joe Biden screaming, it's time to take America back. Again, if you use the term, it's time to take America back, the Democrats had said, that's racist. Why, you mean take it back from us socialists, as you mean from the minorities, because they formed it into a minority movement as a majority that we're going to get whitey. And so then people say, take America back for the Second Amendment. Oh, you mean you don't like black people. Biden uses take back America phrase Obama and Holder think is racist. Let's play that clip.
It's time to take back America, as was said. It's time to change the tax code. It's time to make sure you get an equal share. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't, America's in trouble. And we've always done best when we act as one America. Everybody in the deal. Everybody. And as long as I'm around, as long as the guys behind me are around, we're going to fight with every breath in us to make sure we reestablish the bargain. God bless you. Don't give up.
Don't give up. So while they passed Obamacare with 7 taxes on blue-collar workers, 20-plus total taxes, I told you it was a tax. It was ruled as a tax. While it just makes me, because I know what they've done tax-wise with the Republicans, and they've increased taxes in this country. And they've got all these other taxes and regulations. And so he goes back to Roosevelt, chicken in every pot, fair share. Hey, the contract's not, broken. We're going to give you the good deal. America's in trouble. I thought America was great, Joe. Obama says it's wonderful. Even though Hagel, the Secretary of Defense, says we're in a global meltdown, which we are. The globalists think they're like Slim Pickens, Dr. Strangelove riding the hydrogen bomb down like a bucking bronco, and you're not. You people are smoking your own dope, believing your own propaganda. You're out of control. And I'm going to make sure that if, God forbid, Al-Qaeda blows up some college or some school or some military base in the next week or two, I'm going to make sure, and we're going to make sure, that everybody knows you're behind it opening up those borders and that you're behind it funding ISIS overseas. I am sick of it. And I am not going to sit here and have my children's future ruined and my freedoms taken by you pack of crazy people. Let me tell you something. I've studied politics. I've studied world history. And it didn't matter if it was some of the Roman Caesars or Napoleon or Hitler or Pol Pot. They go crazy. It's criminology. They want to get caught. They want to get in trouble. They do more and more and more and more and more and more. Just subconsciously. Why aren't I getting caught? Why is no one stopping me? It's like a bad kid. Out of control kid. Pretty soon the kid's, running around crapping in the hallways. I've read about that in psychology. Not my kids, thank heaven. What's happening at the EPA and other federal agencies is an epidemic. Defecating in the hallways, drawing on the walls with their feces. It's a bunch of crazy mental patients running things who just want to screw up anybody normal. They want to just screw up society. They're deviant filth. They're vandals.
This hour brought to you by InfidelBodyArmor.com. When it hits the fan, don't be left without the body armor that will save your life. With prices starting at just $374.99 and ships free. Get yours at InfidelBodyArmor.com. Just won't quit.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Clean water at home, clean water at the office, clean water on the go. The Berkey Guy has a Berkey water filtration model for anywhere you are and one that fits any budget. Thousands of satisfied customers can't be wrong. For free shipping within the U.S., go to goberkey.com or call 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Helping thousands prepare since 2005, goberkey.com.
Another major health threat, this one in Toledo, Ohio, where everybody in the entire city has been told not to drink the water.
Ohio's governor declaring a state of emergency.
Did you know that the average person uses about 80 to 100 gallons of water at home every single day? If there's a water emergency, will you be prepared?
Panicked residents forming long lines throughout the day.
We're here at a supermarket in Toledo. You can see the shelves empty where water once was.
To stay safe and healthy during a crisis, you must have access to safe, clean water. Water which will not be available at your local grocery store.
There's a mad dash on right now to stock up on supplies.
The ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system is a must-have for every modern, independently minded household. Protect your family's safety during an emergency. Go to InfoWarsStore.com today to purchase your ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system or call 1-888-253-3139.
This is an announcement for all people who want to take a risk-free challenge to whiten their teeth in 5 minutes. By calling now, you can whiten your teeth in 5 minutes using clinically proven power swabs. This risk-free challenge is for people whose smile has been yellowed by coffee, tea, red wine, or smoking. The Power Swabs 5-minute challenge is available by responding to this advertisement. If lines are busy, try again. Because the Power Swabs 5-minute challenge is exclusive, it's not available in drugstores. Power Swabs was formulated by Dr. Martin Ginniger and whitens teeth with a patented tooth detergent and whitening agent. It's so effective, we challenge you to try it for 5 minutes to see how white your smile could be. Get it risk-free. Dial 1-800-281-6805. That's 1-800-281-6805. Transform your smile into a wow, you look great smile. Dial 1-800-281-6805. That's 1-800-281-6805.
Phone calls. I was able to get Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, former head editor of the Wall Street Journal, father of Reaganomics, head of policy, Department of Treasury, on to talk about the Russia situation. But we'll continue with your calls. We're going to go to Sarah and Walt and Blake and Curtis and Danny and others. Then there's articles like this one from months ago. Land grab, local officials blast move by Obama to set aside 500,000 acres in New Mexico. Even police aren't allowed to go in. No one is allowed to go into the, quote, monument. See, this is all UN stuff. We warned you back when I made that film in '97, America Destroyed by Design, that the plan was, as the feds grab more land, to make it totally off limits to everybody, even hiking. And now they've done that. And, of course, it's an illegal alien corridor they're using. I mean, it's just the sky's the limit. I mean, they get away with anything. Why not? Please remember that I have not plugged any of the products, books, videos, supplements in the last hour or 55 minutes. That's how we fund our operation. InfoWarsStore.com, great T-shirts, great, super high-quality, groundbreaking supplements. InfoWarsLife.com, InfoWarsStore.com, Molon Labe belt buckles. Those sold out, but we have some of the others. All of it at InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. And please don't forget, this hour is brought to you by the folks at MyPatriotSupply.com/Alex. Super high quality, non-GMO foods, great customer service, 866-229-0927. MyPatriotSupply.com/Alex. You're pretty crazy if you don't have high-quality storable foods. This is where I get mine, My Patriot Supply. We also carry their full line in our shopping cart at InfoWarsStore.com. Okay, let's go to Sarah and then Walt and others. Sarah, thanks for calling in today. So much is going on. The world's being destabilized. What's your take on it?
Hi, Alex. I can't believe I'm talking to you. I've been listening for 6+ years, and this is the first time I've ever gotten through calling. I think as a 23-year-old young lady, I can look at society, and when I first started listening, I took a look at the bank bailout and was like, wow, this is not right. Even at 17, I realized this isn't the right way. So I started listening and started looking stuff up and really became aware of what's going on around me. I feel like most people, especially in rural communities, know exactly what's happening to them. So really, I called to ask you a question: is what can we do as communities, as people that are so friendly with each other on things like Facebook and Twitter, where you fake know people, but you don't actually talk to them, you don't exchange real ideas, you just say one-liners that get you by as far as societal points go. You get high fives for saying the right.
You're right. It's all simulated fake social stuff that doesn't even help you or your family or them. That's why you want real meaningful relationships. You want to buy local. You want to realize our culture of just basic freedom is under attack, that all race, colors, and creeds should unite around private property, not being surveilled, having due process, basic prosperity. And you point out the globalists are the enemies. They're the ones occupying the country. Expose the occupation. Expose the global government plan. Expose that things are about to get a lot worse because the New World Order is behind it. They're going to try to pose as saviors as the next phase of their operation comes in. Realize the Homeland Security, Department of Defense run Rural Affairs Commission is meant to bankrupt and then take control in the bankruptcy of all rural areas. Realize they're taking land and property right use everywhere. I realize that we've all got to buck the system, say no to stuff that's unconstitutional, while backing local officials and public servants that do stand for the Bill of Rights and Constitution. Not the government's perfect, or even they're perfect, but if somebody's promoting basic freedom, isn't a criminal, back them. If somebody's a crook, go after them. Get aggressive. Don't comply. Stand up for yourself. Become Americans. Discover the liberty culture again. And these tyrants will vanish like vampires at dawn, to paraphrase Thomas Jefferson. More calls, 70 seconds away. Dr. Paul Craig Roberts on the economy, Russia, ISIS threat, and more straight ahead as well. I'm Alex Jones, Infowars.com.
I'm David Hall, founder of Diamond Gusset, where we are proud of our 100% grown and sewn American-made jeans. Whether you're out for dinner, working on the farm, or on the road, Diamond Gusset Jeans offers a full spectrum of style and sizes for any occasion. Our loyal customers enable us to continue sponsoring Liberty Media outlets. Use promo code FREEDOM to receive a 15% discount at gusset.com. In Liberty, David Hall, Diamond Gusset Jean Company.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. just won't quit.